Hey guys, and welcome to Dan-gler's Sea Fishing. Tonight I'm fishing Yarmouth Pier and I wasn't intending on fishing, so let's get fishing.
Daddy's going fishing.
Got a new rod and I got some new line. Got a boat, it's just about time to head on out to my favorite spot. It's just about fishing time. Bee bye, bicky bye, bicky bye, bo, bicky bye, bicky bye, bicky boo. Bee bye, bicky bye, bicky bye, bo, bicky bye, bicky bye, bicky boo.
So guys, as I said, I wasn't actually intending on fishing at all tonight. I was planning on going out tomorrow night, but the tides are really all over the place. They're huge tides at the moment, and low tide is sort of around 8-9 o'clock. So it's proving a little bit difficult with the venues that I was intending on going. Anyway, I was down with my family down the beach, and I accidentally took a fork with me, and I happened to dig a bit of fresh lug, and I also happened to pick up a few crabs. So I thought, what the hell, I'll nip out this evening, go and have a little play up Yarmouth Pier. Reason I've come up Yarmouth Pier is just because there's some water, but it is big springs, which is going to make fishing a bit difficult. So I'm probably going to be fishing in fairly close for most of the evening, because I think the tide's going to run through like anything, and I think that we could have a little bit of weed, but you never know. We'll see what we can find. So for my baits tonight, I've got my hardback crabs that I've managed to pick up a few of, just to have a play with, and I've got some lug and some ragworm, and then I've just got a few bits of leftover squid and that from my last session. The rigs, I'm keeping it really simple tonight. I am just using a 2-hook clip down on one rod, which will have my worm baits on, and on the other rod I'm just going to use a pulley pennel. And as I said, target is anything, anything to keep it amusing. I'm not going to be out for a huge amount of time. This is going to be a fairly short session, maybe 3 hours, and let's get fishing. So as I said, went out and dug some lug. Got some big old juicy lug here, and I'm going to pop them out on just a 1/0 2-hook clip down. And I haven't got a huge amount of these. I just picked up a few. I literally dug for about 10 minutes. A few of these and a few small ragworm, and see what we can find. So for my hardbacks, I like to just pop a hook through the back there and just bind up one side of the legs, leaving the other side just dangling free. And I normally take the claws off just for ease of baiting up, but just making sure that those hooks are still nice and proud. And as I said, I like to leave the other legs just dangling below the bottom there. Oh, I think I missed it. Is he still there? No, he's still there. So there we are, guys. Took about 10 minutes to find a little pout just down by the pylons. Just thought I'd just drop some worms down there, see if we can get a bit more bait, top up with some fresh pout. Anyway, bit of fresh pout ready to go. Nearly lost you. You didn't give me a chance to have my coffee. that's a good bite on the crab. Oh yeah, that feels like a smooth hound. Or a bass, nope. Don't know what that is. Right, it's coming in a bit easier than I was expecting. Yeah, it's... Well guys, there we are. First cast, it's only been in the water about 10 minutes and we've got a smooth hound. Not a massive one, don't know, couple of pounds, something along them lines. But that's a nice welcome start. I haven't even managed to drink my coffee yet. Anyway, let's get this guy back and let's see if we can find some bigger ones. Right, I guess we best get some more baits back out there. Well, that was a busy start, guys. If it continues like that, we could be in for a good session, but we'll see. Fingers crossed, continues like that. I mean, I might run out of bait pretty quick, but we'll see. Come on. Oh, you fucker. Well, that was a bit annoying. Felt like an alright fish that, but dragged me into the pier. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a rotten bottom. For those that aren't aware what a rotten bottom is, basically you've got a little clip there and then a weak set of lines, so a lighter set of lines. So this is about 18 pound, and then that clips up onto the rotten bottom when you're casting, so that you've got the strength, and then as soon as that is cast it will drop down onto this finer line, and then if it snags up this will break and you'll still get your fish back. So when it is clipped up it looks like this. So as you can see, that's clipped up onto the rig, and then once you cast that will just drop down like that, and then that's now on that weaker line at the bottom there. So guys, I haven't even had a chance to talk through my setup tonight, so let's have a look at the setup. So tonight I've just got my trusty Sonic SK3 rods, and I've got them paired up with my Slosh 20s with 50 pound braid on, and yeah, keeping it nice and simple tonight. So as I said, we're not doing anything fancy tonight. We are just chucking a couple of fresh baits out there and seeing what we can find. Found a few fish already, which is always good. Lost one as well when I snagged up a minute ago, but you know, only been fishing about 40 minutes so far. So reason I'm using the braid is because it is a bit snaggy off the end of here. There is some old pylons and that out here, particularly over this little area where I'm fishing, and it is quite a bit of a snag on this side. It's not always my preferred spot here, but I would rather be fishing off the end than the sides. So, well guys, we seem to be having a bit of a quiet half an hour at the moment. I've just popped some fresh worms out, and I'll probably change my crab over in about 5 minutes or so, and get some fresh baits out there, see if we can find anything, entice anything on there. I've got lug and rag on this one, and crab on this one at the moment. Does seem to be swinging back a little bit at the moment, and the tide does seem to have eased off a little bit, so it does mean we can send them out a little bit further now. Well, I just popped another fresh hardback on this one. Hooked exactly the same way, hook into the back, bound the top legs up, left the bottom ones dangling. Bit of a bigger one this time, it's more about that sort of size. See if that gets any interest. So guys, the worm bait one, I've just got that dropped directly down, just sort of nearish to the pier. You don't want it tight against it, because otherwise you'll just get dragged into snagging up. But I've kept it fairly close. I've literally just got that dangled just so that the lead just hits the floor. Just seeing if there's any pollock or little bass around down there that might want to hit that. You can always get pout and stuff on that as well. Then they can always go in the freezer and turn into bait another day. The other rod, I've got that out at a bit more of a distance. It's not fully at distance, but it's a bit further out there. And I've got the crab out on that one, just out there. So guys, I've got about a maximum of an hour left. The two guys that were up here have now left. So I've now got the whole pier to myself. So I am going to move into my more favoured position in the middle. And I am going to switch things up a little bit. I'm going to drop the 2-hook clip down, and I'm just going to go for a couple of big baits and see if we can find a bigger fish. So guys, I've moved. I've still got the crab out on the red one, but my green one I've now switched over to a whole anchovy that I've just taken the head and the tail off. Just see if we can find a conger, or maybe a ray, possibly a bass, who knows. Anything that fancies a bit of that, probably a dogfish. But I've popped that out on a 3/0 pulley pennel. Reason I'm using 3/0s is it's a bit of a bigger bait, so I want some nice proud hooks on there. And I'm continuing with the 2/0 pulley pennel with the crab baits on. Those hardback crabs, they don't really get pecked at or anything, so apart from refreshing them up for just a bit of a fresher bait every now and then, you can leave them out there until they get a bite. I think I missed him. Oh, I think that was a conger. It's bit the head clean off. I mean, I know I'd snipped a bit of the head, but it's literally taken that whole bottom section off. Should have just left it a little bit longer to develop, I think. But I'm just going to tidy that back up and send it back out. I was a bit keen, but the line did start to go slack. So as I was saying earlier, when you're using the hardback crabs, as you can see, that's pretty much untouched. When you are using hardback crabs, you don't need to worry about changing the bait half as often, because if you aren't getting bites, that crab's still going to be on there like this one. Anyway, I'm going to switch out the crabs now, and I'm just going to go over to a couple of fishy baits because I've got about 20 minutes left, and I'm just going to see if I can nab a conger to finish the night off. Look like a dogfish. I think this is a dogfish. Although it feels like there's nothing on it. I don't think there's anything on it. We left it all that time. No, bait's been absolutely smashed, but no hookup. That's mad. Right, let's get these back out again. Might not have been a conger, that one. I think that one could have been a ray or something. Could have been a dogfish, but it might have been a ray because the bait just looks absolutely munched rather than bitten. It just looks like it's been chewed. So I'm going to whip that back up again and send that one back out once again. Third time's the charm, eh? Well guys, I think I'm going to call them two my last casts. When they come in, I'll start packing them up. But we do seem to be getting bites on the fishy ones. See if we can actually convert any of them into a fish. Well guys, I haven't done it for a few episodes. Anyway, my celebratory chocolate tonight is a 12, and I'm celebrating that smooth hound that we had pretty much at the beginning. Oh, and he's gone. Well guys, we've got another smooth hound. This one, strangely enough, caught on mackerel. Don't normally catch them on mackerel. Normally it's crab and squid and stuff. But this guy wanted to come in on mackerel. As you can see, not massive, absolutely beautiful fish they are. Absolutely stunning creatures. Got some crazy beautiful eyes on them as well. Apex predators in terms of hunting around there, as you can tell by the fact that the eyes are on the front of the head. But let's get this guy back. Oh, and our other one's going. So although I said they were my last 2 casts, because they both went and they didn't land 2 fish, I'm going to send them out for another 10 minutes. Only with the bait that's already on there though. Well, that was a busy start, busy end. How weird was that? I mean, I do still have 2 rods out there, so this isn't quite the end yet. We might still get another one. It's strange how you're catching smooth hounds on anchovy though. They are normally a crabby, sort of squiddy sort of bait. But maybe they're just hungry. Oh God. Hell. What is going on? Oh God, that one's there as well. What the f is going on, guys? Have I got like both lines or something? What is going on? Guys, there's a garfish in the water. These fish are playing with me. They don't want me to go home. Now, honestly, this is my last cast. Does anyone find that you drop more fish on braid than you do on mono? It's a bit of a theory, but I feel like because there's no stretch, I feel like they feel the line or the hook a lot quicker, and then they're more likely to drop it. But I mean, you saw them bites, like, oh look, we're getting another one on this one. What the hell is... These are aggressive bites. Could it be bream? Something's nibbling at it. And they're definitely aggressive bites. Right, they got 4 minutes and then I am going to start packing up and heading home. Because I have work again tomorrow. And my light is dying. These bites are going to annoy the hell out of me. I think it must be bream. They're so erratic, and obviously they're not hooking up on these. But anyway, guys, unless I manage to hook one of them in a minute when I'm reeling them in, it's been a pretty fun little session. This I was only out for 2.5, 3 hours, something along those lines. I've been pretty busy. There was a little lull in the middle, but yeah, it's been good fun. Anyway, if you are enjoying my videos, please don't forget to like and subscribe. And until the next video, I'll see you then.